A lot on the line for two surfers that have known each other since they were kids. Growing up in Southern California, Griffin Colapinto feels like Connor's almost another brother for himself. He looked up to Connor quite a bit. Griffin a bit younger than Connor. They start doing some early little trips together up and down the California coast, but this heat is very significant for Connor's career. Connor, 23rd in the world. The cut's at 22. Needs to get a heat win here to hopefully make the midseason cut. And for Griffin, he's trying to keep his streak alive. Won his first event of his career this season, and he's hoping to be into the top 10 heading into G-Land. Griffin loves looking at motivation in different ways, but having the Rip Curl WSL Finals, it lowers again. As we see an attempt to get this heat started, both Griffin and Connor quickly up and down. As we now see surfing in motion, Colapinto snaps to start off the lip. Nice patience, big section. Colapinto connects. So he probably realized that score would be on the board. He'd rather not sit any longer and gets to feel the rail of that mayhem and will put a decent start on the board against Connor Coffin.
And then he gets this wave here, and Connor had a bit of a look at it. Wow, that first turn, big rooster tail off the back, Joe.
And very impressive how hard he hit the end section.
This is one of the best snaps of the day. He gets his board right up there. A lot of guys have been snapping under the lip, but look at this. Above the lip line, massive bucket of water, and then gets his board back on rail again. Down the line, few pumps, sets this up well. The timing is everything, Joe, and wow, yeah, he really hits that with some authority.
Impressed with Griffin's power and control, where he found a lot of success at the main break last season. Obviously one of the favorites to watch with his ability in the lineup and his charisma on land. Here comes Connor.
Wow, here it is. The challenge is on now. Connor gets a pretty nice snap there to start with. Bang! A finishing move. Does he get around this section, Joe?
And he'll have to eject. Didn't let him wind up to finish with a big turn. Griffin almost got knocked off by the section. Still keeping him behind. And now emerging out in front, he's got to get out of there.
Well, this will be interesting. Are they both going to paddle out? Yes, they are. Look at this. This is a rare paddle battle. And a takeoff here.
Late decision just to spin around. It's Griffin. Not much on the first turn. Now he's got a wide open face, setting up for that rail. Big hammer under the lip. One big move for Colapinto. And he'll miss the tap on the finish.
Oh, I don't think he'll be paddling out from this position. That'd really surprise me if he did. I'd say not.
Checks his boards. It's still very shallow in there.
There it is. That's not easy right there.
What a great decision. Griffin stomped that first takeoff. And what about this connection?
Yeah, not much of a first turn, but this connection here, this is where it's all happening. Wow. That was just a searing turn. I mean, this here, the finishing off, this is so awesome. Just shroups that wave. That lip, and you know what? He's going to score some points just for that one move. Connor, meanwhile, got a 5.8.
As those intervals will continue to increase to about 17-18 seconds this afternoon, which will provide even more of a challenge, especially if you're in a must-win situation like we have for Connor Coffin. Connor had the 5.83 to start. He just went down. Just a 0.2 as we just caught up to him, falling out of the sky.
Look at the wind now, Joe. And he's that first turn, it's a bit scary, but he gets that snap in. I love this one here. Wow, rips it round. And again, just impossible to surf out of that thing. And consolation to know that snapper's going to be absolutely firing. The forecast looks outrageous. Wow, this is such a great one-off move on a big wave there by Connor Coffin. And you know what? It's amazing. He gets, for this one move, so committed, Joe, on a big wave, and he gets exactly what he gets. A 5.83 doesn't help.
So Connor looks like he might be interested in this one under priority, and Griffin's going to let him go. Fades the takeoff, needs a 6.77, holding that line into the open face, and nothing on offer. A smart leave from Griff.
Something's got to happen for him, and he's way inside the break. And taking off on a left is Griffin.
So now Colapinto, snap to start. Great connection there on a main break left. He'll grab the rail on the bottom turn and drills it again. And cool to see him change gears. He picks his points well on his back end, and he'll be coasting his way in. Minute 10 on the clock now.
This is it for Connor. It's a small wave by today's standards, Joe.
Connor needs to perform 6.77 to stay on tour. Putting a lot into that wrap, but is there enough wall on this wave? Hanging on to the end section, snap to slide, and trying to hit every little section along the way. Pacing on the stairs is his coach, Glenn Hall. Was it enough? Remember, he got a 5.83 and 1 turn on an absolute bomb. That wave was considerably smaller. With 20 seconds, it's going to come down to that last wave to see if he'll come close to a 6.77. Let's have another look, Bugs.
Yeah, it's a well-served wave. Good snap, sort of a setup snap. There's a better gouging turn here. That's very decent. So he gets 4 moves in on this wave, including this little finisher here, and a little tail slide. It's a great ride, and not much there.
Last for Connor. Coffin is not enough. Being in 23rd in the world heading into this contest, Connor has not made the cut and could potentially be moving to the Challenger Series in less than a week. Colapinto keeping that red jersey streak alive here in the round of 32.